We all knew we were going to Uganda and we were going to do some shooting and we were going to try and make a film, but nobody knew what it was.
I wanted them to have a good grounding on what Uganda was all about.
I think I was most scared walking into the workshop.
We sort of needed to play the get-to-know-you game as fast as we could.
I think one of the great things about this group is that we each brought very different skills with us.
It was fun learning a lot about Uganda before going, to know that you're going to spend like 6 weeks totally immersed in this culture.
I think when we were thrown into things in the beginning, it was really difficult to learn how to work with that equipment.
Who's testing?
Hello? Oh, we don't have anything plugged in.
Learning how your tools work, for me at least, can be a really creative process.
One exercise during the workshop was a trip to Joseph's barbershop in Pleasantville.
Where my dad's been getting his hair cut for 20 years.
In a situation like this, we had mirrors, we had a lot of action going on. We had shaving, we had hair cutting, we had people watching. We also went on a rock climbing trip, sort of a team building exercise. There's a physicality that's of rock climbing that's there in film and it's there in many things.
And we went to Uganda to look at 3 projects that each in their own way is promoting peace.
The driving force for our working group is that a world without water is a world without peace. Well, a lot of people would ask, well, what the hell is clean water going to do for peace?
Ntusangamu obukoko bw'indyo mizi tukigareeta twaganywa twihamu okurwara orukorro.
Peace starts with bare essentials like water. If you don't have access to something like clean water, I don't see how you can even begin to think about these sort of larger concepts of communication and understanding.
Mugira abantu bagitaddewo eno pipe eno n'alyoka asumulula amazzi gano ne galyoka gayiika muki mu tanka muno kati amazzi ge mugenda okukozeseeka gali muki mu tanka eno.
Okay, what scenes have we shot?
It is a constant process between what you think the story is and then what you're getting on film, and you have to make those adjustments.
That was a really great experience because that's what I'm going to have to deal with a lot as a filmmaker.
Rakai was the original center where AIDS was spread to human population, and you now have a situation in Rakai where there are thousands of kids who have lost one or both of their parents to AIDS.
I'm most amazed by people's resiliency. In the face of such devastation, they're willing to go on, they want to get an education, they want to make a life that's better for themselves. And even in the face of a disease that has been so crippling, they do what they have to do to get by.
Manya gange nze nyanga butefulo. Nina emyaka 14.
Teflo struck us right away. We spent a day with him, not filming, not recording anything. We had to feel comfortable with him as much as he had to feel comfortable with us. It works both ways.
Kyava ku maama bwe yafa, ate ne taata okukubirwa ennyumba. Taata ye gwe nsinga okulabirira ennyo kubanga ye mulwadde, okumunoonyeza emmere ey'okulya. Ne nga wanaasiiba awo ewaka nga nze ndi ku ssomero. Ate awo ne ndaba nga nze mukulu ate nga nze ayinza okusobola.
Peace is also about waking up every morning healthy enough that you can do what it is you're trying to do in your life.
I think going to Gulu was really interesting. When we got into town, it was a really vibrant, active town, but you could still tell that it had been torn up by conflict. Spending time with Tony, I felt both really sad, but at the same time, really happy that he's come into something so good. I remember when he opened up to us in our interview and told us about his past, I was blown away.
gubiano tabi luti o kete ngweje angwejo a ura ga chungi yo kwar ka bani yo
Miama kimaga kere kimaga ni tabi nen yoni kimaga ke babana endo wordong o olo aya ke wauting an dong tiana puerto Tiu an wa war mbe wa chero o kamono ko.
And that interview, I think, was definitely my hardest day in Uganda. It was just absolutely heart-wrenching to know that somebody's had to go through what he went through. I hope that people can connect with the characters that we connected with and take something from each of their stories.
The value of it is not just in filmmaking. These students are going to come back to America completely changed.
I'm still in the process of figuring out the effect that this experience has had on me, but I know it's very big.
I think it's taught me a lot about teamwork, about really pushing yourself day after day after day.
I think I learned a lot more than I ever would have in a classroom.
On a personal level, the experience of documenting a way of life that I can feel enough similarity with on a basic human level, I think it expanded my worldview.
I'm hoping students also will take away from this a sense that video and film is a powerful tool for social change.
At a time when the Burns is really growing, we have a great new building that's going to be up by next spring, and with the opportunity to do World Crew, it's just like taking that educational building and just spreading it out all over the world.